never been late because he knows this place is going to close before I reach over there. The place of the receiver, Lord, from 7 o'clock to noon. After noon, you cannot come in with your load. If you come in with your load, you're going to stay on the line until tomorrow. And then what happened? The same load for same money, and then my time. And I received a call from my wife for school bus because I was applied. This job gives you better benefit. And then I took this job, and then my name appointed. They asked me for my passport, and then I came with my passport because, you know, you're going to deal not with a bag of potato, not a bag of rice. You're going to dealing with kids from elementary to senior high, high school. And then what happened to me, and then I get the job. I worked for them for 2 years. I couldn't make the money I was planning to do because my daughter was in private school. Why I tell you all these things? This is the love. But this morning I heard something. You don't love this so-and-so. Love means you care about yourself. You care about others. Do you hear me, God? Do you hear me, brothers and sisters? Love means you care about yourself and you care about others. That's what Jesus did on the cross. He died first. He left heaven, come down to the grave, and he died. You're happy. He died first, and then you're happy, and then to enjoy yourself, you know, you dance, and then the love is not in your heart. The love is outside your heart. The love is not inside the church. The love is out the door of the church. When we come into church, we give God a half adoration. You're going to tell me what I'm saying. Now, what love does? Kind. What else? Every good thing. Every good thing. You want I repeat it? Because I know you study. Love is patient. Love is kindness. Love is rejoice. Love is a good thing. Believe, hope, endure. When I'm talking about endure, because, you know, so many people I know here, we don't have anyone divorce. Endure, you know, you have to face any kind of a situation. And then I plan to do the right thing, and then to do it exactly, you know, what love means. The next step, what love does not. Love does not hate, to hate the people. To love one another. Love one another. It is easy to say about that, but we don't practice it. I'm going to listen on Tuesday. Okay, what love does not do. We have a verses for each one. Allowed me to expose the lesson, and then you can ask me any question because we can have time. On the past for 40 years, you know, I teach a Sabbath school. They give us 30 minutes. That's 30 minutes to expose the lesson in 10 minutes, and then the 20 minutes for the rest of the class. You're going to have your time because I track the time. What love does not do. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4-7. You know, 3 of them or 4 of them, you know, the author gives the same verses. But, you know, I'm trying to cover all these things. But coming to lesson 5, now the portrait of Jesus, we coming back in it. The memory verse, you remember, you know, I just go around the memory verse. And then you have idea about it. Then after I give you your time, because I'm not coming to preach. I came, to study lesson, and you can study together with me. My class, not like this one. I have sometimes 65 people in one class. I had 65 people in the class, and then sometimes I have 40, 45. Why? Because I don't want to say, the class question. I expose the lesson, and then I let the class know about what God gave me to share with them, and then I want to hear about them, and then they can share the lesson with me, because in the class we have many different types of people. People might be know more than me. People might be educated than me. Give them time to express themselves, to share the lesson. And then faith, hope, and love. Same 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 10, 12, and then further, for yesterday, Friday. When I open a Friday lesson and then I keep looking, I find a word, because before in 1904, because the conference general was in session with Sister White, what happened? One lady, she did not have how do you call it? She had a power to live here in the United States. And then it's pointed on her. She went one day for her passport, and then she got a residence. So the young people was working in U.S. embassy, and then she got residence. Everybody. That's me. This thing was happening a long time, but 109 to now. But we're not gonna stay too long in this one. And then I saw another thing. The author Aristotle, was talking about philosophy, and he said nobody gonna get the right thing in this world. Why? Because all the good things for those people who are educated, people this, people that. But Jesus said no. He shared his life. It's more than money. It's more than education. It's more than it's more than skill. You can have a good skill. You can know whatever you want to know. And then out of love, this love I'm talking this morning, it is not mommy married with his husband and then I get her. Not about her children. Not about a fiancé. Not about her children, because you love your children and you can have exterior. You can have a big problem with your neighbor. Now, we're going into chapter 13 and then to consider all these things was covered lesson. If you have a question for me, if you have anything to add in this lesson, this is your time, because I speak, 20 minutes, and then the rest is yours. Nobody has nothing to say?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Elder.
Yeah, when I was going through the lesson, I think the lab starting.
Can I have a microphone? Just give me a second. I want everybody to hear what you said, because here you go. You can talk. You have your minutes to say about the love. It's not work. Huh. It's not work. Put it on Elder. Try it now. Try it now. Try it. Okay, anyway, Brother Obutu, is waiting until he can get power in the front because this type of love of this lesson, is shown to us today. And we have to continue to practice this type of love and until he finds his verse in Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. Chapter 24, verse 12 says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. What does it mean? Iniquity, hatred in this world, it's abound, it's in quantity. And then, the love, the charity, it's wax. People don't love. People pretend it's love, repeat love, and then love never practiced the way for Jesus died for us. Jesus have compassion. Love is compassion. Love is kindness. Love, it's a belief. Love is a good thing. Who's doing a good thing? No one. No one. You want to tell me it is a good thing? No. Because in Genesis, allowed me to tell you that God sees, the condition of humanity live, and then he destroyed, the world with the time of Noah. What about your question? You ready now?
It's not a question, I'm just...
okay, addition, to the lesson.
I'm trying to contribute on
which part? Because,
No, I'm talking about because our lesson, this week's lesson is majorly talking about love.
Love, okay.
And this love is talking about, we want to go, we're trying to say, how is it related to us today? Mm-hmm. Do we have this one, what you're talking about, what love does and what love does not? Mm-hmm. We are human. And it's trying to teach us to be like Jesus. And then we have to correct ourselves.
And people are saying, I want to be like Jesus,
Yes.
I want to be like this.
Yeah.
Say it like Jesus, but not practice. Okay, continue, brother.
Yeah, you see now the love is saying, love is patient. Are we patient? When you have an argument with your brother, mm-hmm. do you hold on to listen and then slow to react? Because in most cases, human beings...
Just give me a second.
Yes.
Everybody understand what he's talking about? When you have argument with your brother, you have to hold on. That's, what kind of love he's talking about. He's talking about a unity, love one another. I might tell the Victor. Put it in the context. Continue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's teaching us. Because the lesson actually is to teach us what we are supposed to be. That's why we have this lesson. This lesson is not like a class lesson we teach at Go.
Yes.
It gives us what we are supposed to do in our daily life. We have weaknesses. We correct it every day. And I'm happy that it brought this one main concept from God known as love, which is above everything. That's why it says you can have all degrees. Talk about the knowledge you are talking about.
I'm glad you say that.
But you can have the skills. You can make very complicated things. Some of them like the gadgets we are having, which are helping us. But if you don't have love, it's nothing.
Which love are you talking about, the Obutu?
I'm talking about the agape love.
Agape love.
Yeah,
right?
agape love. That's
I thought you were talking about erotic God.
No,
love,
the love of God.
Filial
The love.
loves, because people love this thing just to make a show. But I'm glad that you're in the context. Continue.
Yeah, because you went through all the love, the whole lesson, the whole week. Then I'm trying to put everything together. So that's why I'm saying when we look at what love does, most human beings, we don't do it. And you are seeing it cuts across the churches.
And this context, he told me if I have something with my brother, go back to my brother. Before I come in, when deacon and deaconesses pastor, with Cebu. And then before I put my money, and then I have to get, all together with my brother. Before I carry my tithe and my offering. And then more additional. Okay. Do you have anything with you?
No, that's what I'm trying to say. That let us look at
If anyone, if I have something with somebody, or is a question, is a point, he's mentioned, I'm ready after the lesson, and then let's make arrangement because my tithe is right here to bring it together. But remember, on the communion, what Pastor said, nothing can hold you to not get the communion because we need a Jesus. Even a problem, we have to consider we are sinner. Continue.
Yeah, actually, anybody who has something to add, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Let us emulate, let us copy what the lesson is talking about. And then we'll improve our life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amen for Brother Obutu. He was pointed, if I have a problem, if you have a problem with your brother, you have a problem with your sister, what you have to do, and then you have to make arrangement, and before you come in and make a show off, break your tie, and then everybody see, and then you, and then, not that. We need everything totally, completely, in love. What about wife, a family? Family, is a big thing. I don't hear nothing about a family. Every family is okay. Everything is okay. To me, I don't believe everything is okay. Sometimes we come in here and then we come in, we sit down. Take that good. Sometimes with our sister, sometimes with our brother. Let us fix all joint, all angle, all hanger, all dispute, all division, and then our church will be a church of the portrait of who? Portrait of who? Portrait of Jesus. Because we cannot represent Jesus with all that kind of growth, it's over us. Let us go to the Bible and this chapter, now we can read a good portion about the Bible. And 1 Corinthians, I need someone to read for me. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 13. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 13. Somebody read for me.
Verse 13.
Yes, sir.
And now these three remain. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love.
It's love. How much love we have here? Do we have a love enough for to meet Jesus? I don't want nobody answer me. Our love is not enough. We both go at home. We both go at work. We both go in the church. Everybody wants to show themselves. And then I don't want to show Jesus. That's why, our love is not enough. Come, practice until like a gold you put on the fire. I don't know if you have experienced a gold. When I was young, one guy's named Jura. He put me sit down. He said, "Watch for me," and then make sure you don't let it dead the fire did. And then I keep running, turn the thing like that, and then you see the gold turn water, and a piece of wood look like a liquid. And then he made me watch on his loop glasses, and then I can see all debris, all the trashes on the gold. That's the same like our life. Our life are full with so many things. I'm not saying a debris because they're going to say, "Oh, Elder disrespect us this morning in the lesson. Think we never hear before," but it still need our Christ Jesus in our life, to be right. If he's coming this morning, before the sermon today, and then I will go with him because we're not coming to church just wasting time. You can stay home. Let us continue. Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. Anybody can read it. I give you chance, and then to put your input like I do at home. We have 8 years old, she was 7 years old. Everybody have right to have time to talk and then to explain yourself in your verse with respect. Matthew chapter 24, verse 12.
12 says, because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold.
What happened to love? Love is banished. The iniquity that means people love the world. All things is on the world. Anybody born with something? Did you born with education? Did you born with money? Did you born with this? Everybody born with respect and naked. Like a Job said, not me. How are we going? Some people going naked. Some people, can have a funeral, but some people don't. Because it is what it is. You have to love. You have to say something, sister. I don't know why nobody talk. Because I like when the Elder Victor teacher listen, I always, find something because I come here to participate in the lesson. I'm not coming just only to listen only. To let people know what I'm stand for. I'm stand on Christ Jesus because of Jesus is my portrait, is my example, it's my love. You can pray with somebody. You know the prayer is okay, and then you sanctify yourself. And then people say, oh, your prayer, I can kick your prayer no value nothing for me. But it's okay, continue to do it because Jesus did it. He has a compassion, for crowd, for people. He feed the people. And then, this love, he came from heaven to the earth. What love does. What love does not. The same chapter. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 7. I need somebody who good reader and then with articulate, and then I can read